Today, we're talking about India. India is one of the oldest civilizations in the world and has a rich cultural heritage. It's the 7th largest country in the world and stretches from the Great Himalayas in the north to the tropical rainforests in the south. India's history and culture is dynamic, spanning back to the beginning of human civilization. Over 5,000 years ago, many cultures were nomads, living in forests, but Indians established Harappan culture in Sindhu Valley. The name India comes from the river Indus. The Indus Valley was home to early settlers. There are lots of cool facts about India. Did you know chess was invented there? And the place value system and the decimal system were both developed in India in 100 BC. India has the largest number of post offices in the world and the only floating post office. The world's first university was established in India in 700 BC. India was one of the wealthiest countries until the time of British rule in the early 17th century. Christopher Columbus was attracted by India's wealth. He had come looking for a sea route to India when he discovered America by mistake. On August 15, 1947, India achieved independence after years of struggle. On this day, it was no longer a colonial nation and was free from British rule. Independence Day is celebrated through festivities across India. Notably, the Prime Minister visits the Red Fort Monument for a flag-raising ceremony and delivers a televised address that's broadcast nationwide. Other traditional events include flying kites and wearing the tricolor, orange, white, and green. National symbols in India include the lotus as the national flower and the fig tree as the national tree. The tiger is the national animal and the peacock is the national bird. To celebrate India, we're going to draw a beautiful peacock. Grab your paper, something to draw with, and something to add color. Start by drawing a dot on your paper for the peacock's eye. Add a short diagonal line to the right of the eye, and then another curved line for the top of the beak. From the bottom of that diagonal line, draw another curved line to the end of the beak. Draw another short diagonal line and one more line connecting the bottom of the beak. Draw an S shape from the top of the beak, around the eye, and down to the bottom of your paper. And another S shape from the bottom of the beak to the bottom of your paper. Add a little curved line on the top of the beak for the peacock's nostril. Draw a line from the top of the eye up, and then a curved line down to the beak with another line connecting the eye to the beak. Draw the same design above the eye. Peacocks have a small bunch of feathers on their back. So let's draw that using a bumpy line on both sides of the peacock. Fill in this space with overlapping curved lines. Draw straight lines that fan out on top of the peacock's head for his crown of feathers. Draw circles at the ends of those lines. Draw curved lines on top of the circles to show that there are more feathers behind that first row. Add in more lines coming down to the top of the head. Let's start drawing our peacock feathers by drawing ovals, fanning out all around the peacock. It's important that all of your ovals are pointed towards the bird. Now add smaller ovals inside the ovals that you've already drawn. Add circles inside those ovals at the bottom. Inside the circle, draw a design that looks kind of like a Pac-Man shape. So a circle with a notch cut out. Add triangular shapes that are kind of curved on the top of all of your ovals. Fill in all of those triangle shapes with lines or color it in all together. Draw straight lines from each of your ovals down to the peacock. Make sure you're not drawing your lines through the peacock, but behind, connecting to his back. Now add several curved lines around each of your ovals. It's okay if some of these lines overlap. Continue adding wispy lines all the way down to the peacock. There's a lot of overlapping with these curved lines. Make sure you're staying intentional with your drawing. These are the colors I'm using for my peacock. Dark and light greens and blues, brown, and maybe a black. Start by using a dark blue to color around the edges of the peacock's body and around his eye. Color in the center of the peacock's body with a light blue. Using the dark blue again, color on just one side of each of the circles. Color in the rest of each of the circles with light blue. To color the peacock's feathers, I'm using a light green on the outer ring of the oval, a light brown on the inner oval, light blue on the outer part of the circle and the dark blue on the inner design. Continue coloring this pattern in all of your peacock feathers. For the smaller feathers, I'm using a dark blue at the edges and filling it in with a light green. Using a dark green, color in the entire background of your picture.